Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back as usual. We promise to give you the best when it comes to sports, mostly football, because it's our core target at Eastern Football TV, your channel where we bring you different sports personalities discussing about the game, its genesis, and how far we have moved a long journey towards making it happen today. I believe we shall still keep enjoying the discussion. Once again today, we bring you another legendary on our great show of the Legendary Bench. I believe you'll enjoy the discussion as always on Eastern Football TV. EFTV, your best channel, the first of its kind from the East, discussing about different sports personalities. You enjoy the game. Do you enjoy football or not? It's important to know about these people. As always and usual, your hosts of this show is Pro Wiseway Multi Park. I believe you will still enjoy the genesis of abana bya mizano bano. Olwaleero kabinateera tutambwire ku lugendo twayagaanako omukwaba baguzaanako. Oyinza olowooza naani yagusambako atya atuuseewa n'ebindi bimugemako. Ojja bitegeera buti just go direct ng'oli ku YouTube channel yaife or subscribing ku Eastern Football TV. Ojja kubona waawo the word subscribe, click just on it onawe wegeise ku nsi yona osobola okutegeera abana bya mizaano bo. Today we have another guest that you wish to know and you'll know about him. He's a great man, a great player who did wonders during his career of football. As you really understand, you do wish to understand, the time is now. We wish to let you know that our guest today, the one we have on the show of the Legendary Bench, is none other than Kasiira Badru. He played football at different levels. He's a profession in different levels. He's a representative at a number of levels. Today, let us get to his home and share something with him. I believe you'll enjoy the show. Currently speaking, let me join the gentleman today in the studios of Eastern Football TV, and I request to let you know by his name. So which TV? Tusiimye okubonako olunaku lwa leero. Aranga tuli basanufu okuba ng'otegeiseko tuwaka kaseera tuwayeku niwe. Nja kusaba papa ne baifa abalungi abali ku Eastern Football TV obalamuseeku abakobereku n'amayina g'omubiduvu omuboni yabona ekifaananyi ekituufu ky'omuntu gwe tulina.
Naisebo ene yanziza mukulu Ismail Taipak. Nenda kwebaza Eastern Football TV olwa kikyeri kujanga ekola okumanisa abaana bya mizaano bonabona ebifa mu game y'omuzaano gwa football. Nenda kutandika n'okweyandula. Amayina gange nize Kasiira Badru n'amayina genkozesa ag'obuzaale. Bwe nayidanga nkula ndidde nga nfuna obuvunaanyizibwa banongera ku ekitiibwa kya captain.
Okay.
Mbaire captain okumala emyaka mingi era nkaali captain.
Yes.
Mu bufunze ndi life captain wa Iganga Football Club.
Wow. That's great. Owekitiibwa ndowooza obwine tulina captain. Once a captain remains a captain, is going to die with his title. Do you know the reason why? Nensonga lwaki tuli wano olunaku lwa leero kwaya kuno mwami Kasiira Badru. Owekitiibwa Kasiira Badru, captain. Ozaalibwa wa owekitiibwa oyo akasigaire nga yafuuka ensonga to be with you today.
Nziza omukulu.
Yes.
Nze abuzaale bwange nsimuka mu kyalo kyebeta Nakigo mu igombola lyebeta Nakigo sub county mu district ey'Iganga. Abantu abaali ensonga nze okubaawo saawa eno nga Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala muyabisa olukwe ni marehemu Haji Burhan Mwanja saawa eno yatuva ku maiso ni omukaire Hajat Hasfa Mwanja yakaaliyo aliye Nakigaye wa muzeeyi awo Mungu ng'atukuumira twena tumukuumira. Eyo gye nviire Nakigo naida nga ntandika okusoma Nakigo Primary School. Nakigo Primary School. At that level ya primary, nali goalkeeper. Esebo.
Okay.
Bwe nvaawo nenja mu senior 1, nga nkaali kujaawo nazaalibwa mu mwaka gwa 1982.
Yeah.
Bwe ngayita mu ngeri gye ndi musomesa mbigayita mangu. saawa eno ndina emyaka 40. Amakumi 40. So bwe natandika kariya yange eyo nga yakuzaaniikiriza mu primary school Nakigo, navaayo naida najja ku Kawempe Muslim mu mwaka mulala. Bwe nali e Kawempe awo nazaanira mu kibiina kye beeta Kayofa, Kawempe Youth Football Association, ekyaleeta abasambi nga ba Ibrahim Ssekajja, ba Pupe Katabula, ba Lawrence Mugabi. Naliyo kwe mwaka mulala naira. Bwe naira ne waife ku butaka Iganga na joininga Bukoyo Secondary School, nasomera Bukoyo Secondary School paka mu senior 6. Aye bwe natuuka along the way mu misomo gyange mu senior 4 awo akapiira nakeenukira ku irala.
Okay. Yes, Owekitiibwa Mr. Kasiira Badru-Life captain.
Yes, sir.
Osambye akapiira, obaire goalkeeper, otambwire paka Bukoyo Senior Secondary School.
Yes, sir.
In the fields of education okutwaliza awalala. Kati akapiira interest yaako ku level okubeera mu primary okuva mu goal otambwire paka ku level up to senior 6.
Yes, sir.
How was the game? What participating in mpira gya masomero? How did it happen? The life in school and football. Yes, Kak.
Yes, life in school and football. Bwe twali e Bukoyo, oba bwe nali e Bukoyo, nti Bukoyo brand yayo ngotwere ku academics towards sports and football in particular. So twali yo mu early 90s between 1992 and 1995.
Yes.
Nga tulina omukulu gweweta Alhaji Ali Sendagire yali headmaster by then. Yali team sambi wa mpira nga yaenda ino omupiira. Era bwe twayidanga to progressinga nti nantikirire Bukoyo Secondary School emirundi esatu at national levels. Nga nize captain w'isomero. Era right now it is fortunate nti bwe namala emisomo gyange e Bukoyo najja ku Islamic University in Uganda. Kabiri government bwe yampa omulimu yankobetira ye Bukoyo.
Okay.
Era naira ye Bukoyo. Aye kiki ekiri so touching mu bulamu buno nti bwe natuuka mu senior 2.
Yes.
Abazaire bange baba relieved kubigemagana n'okusasula fees. Bakoba ati this one is a sports person, katumuwe basare agikozese emuyamba okusoma n'okuimprovinga talent ye. So ndidi nga nkozesa this talent from O level to A level nze tyasasula ku sente ku isomero e Bukoyo Secondary School. Bwe najja ku IU like the policy was nti basooka kukubona. Now we forget about level ya secondary school, basooka kukubona. So semester 1 ya IU eyo nasasula sente eda fees. I semester olwawa bankoba ati kabiri bampaire basare eyindi ku university nasoma emyaka egyali gisigayiri ebiri n'ekitundu nga tisasuyire nusu 10 ku university.
Oh my God.
And I also went ahead to be the captain of the university. Bwe twajja mu East African Games in Nairobi, we were beaten at the finals by MOOPs and I was holding the captain's arms band. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Captain, obulamu obusambire mu captain from school up to. We set up of secondary as before moving to university level.
Yes,
tournaments temwataba mwedenda olokubanga ndi bulungi empira gyalinga ku masomero okuvaira. Tournaments eda amasomero agenda olonga mu kubagana mu emipiira. Ebiseera bino mwawangula ku ebikopo awo yadde tournaments gembwe dabangawo kyalingawo eina ekyendawulo okutwaliza alala mu mupiira gwemenga mu gyokusamba oba ni level gye mwasambirangako.
Ebiseera byaife ebyomupiira mu that time.
Yes, in the 90s.
In the 90s omupiira gy'amasomero nti waliwo fierce rivalry wagati wa masomero, especially like Bukoyo SS versus Iganga High School.
Okay.
Bukoyo SS versus Technical. By then Technical bali bakajikiriza okwetaba mu mpira gya masomero aga secondary. So nga lubiralo tirutalo era nga lutunaba ni game, then there will be no academic activity in school.
Mupira gonka
bwe kubanga kwa kuja out then paka nayo na taxi to Dimalamu. Abantu bajja mu mipiira ate by then we were living in what we call Greater Iganga. Nga bakali kujawulaku. So we would move to Mayuge, twaje na Mutumba, twaje Bujiri, twaja. All that one was under one sports season over sports calendar anti secondary school football is
Iganga.
Now on Iganga is ongoing. Okufuna representative ku national. Era twedanga tuwangula ebikopo bingi tubayina abasambi abamaina bangi betubaire nabo, the likes of Hakim Magumba, the likes of Bedi Bironso, the likes of Almans Kadogo, the likes of Henry Okubasu. Abo bona babitide mu line eyo y'omupiira and tubaire ba teammate mu team ya Bukoyo secondary school. Kabiri bwe twava mu secondary school ne tuyida mu club level, that was now Iganga town council by then. Kabiri n'abanga ndi kusamba nabo. There I was not the captain because we bali bakulu bange, but bwe bavaawo ku ne bajja mu other clubs. I again resumed my duty.
Tukali kutuka about club football. Still, we are seeing you had times of great players.
Yes.
The Marinabo Mukari of education, yes, and then participating at different levels.
Yes,
when we are inspiring school level, these were my partners. I don't want to by your school time, and then never pitch. By the time of your football career, that is in the 1990s coming to true.
During those times of 1990s, at school level, one of them is Bedi Bironso. Because Bedi Bironso was right-footed. But Bedi Bironso is the one who taught me how to do whatever I'm supposed to do in the left flank. Right from fullback, left flank. You can imagine you want to right. Guess left. Choli no kukola musaidio. Byonna byonna ebintu bye ndidye nga nkola in the game of football n'okusobola okuba nti sobola okudefendinga my left fullback. Bedi Bironso ne yabindegesa at school level. Yes. And bwe yali anatera okuva e Bukoyo, yakoba head teacher eyaliwo by then, that was Haji Sentongo Badru. Yakoba ati nze ndikuja ayendese Badru mu namba 3 ya Bukoyo secondary school. Era bwe yakuli ku class maiso. Yani class maiso yakoba ati Badru gwe ndikuja okuleka wano naide okusamba mu namba 3 era sebo bwe kyali. Wajikuba bulungi n'aginoza.
Okay. Awekitiibwa Kasiira Badru. Ova mu goal otya okwira mu defense, okwira mu left back, je tukogera kubanga it is always nti omuntu wabangu oli mugemi wa goal tukusubira nti oyidagema goal eyo gimatize tusigale nga tukubona nawo mu goalkeeper. Ai ovotya mu goal okwida kabiri ate okufuuka defender.
Esebo nva ntya mu goal okwida okufuuka defender. Najja wininga Bukoyo SS nga ndi goalkeeper. Actually the first season nali goalkeeper wa a mighty house called Kadaboy. But tibyali birungi mu goal omu. Then Bedi Bironso yangoba ati oli ku wastinga your talent. Toli meant kuba goalkeeper because by birth naturally you are left footed. Abasambi ba left batono tibaboneka and babeetaaga ino. So you are wasting your talent esobola okukuwa a living later oli kujja mu goal. So va mu goal tandika okusamba namba 3. And kyali kintu ali mu goal. Nali ni mukulu wange ziraba muzale Muzaffaru Sawa eno is a senior police officer, yali goalkeeper. So nasoka namwegomba mu goal omu. So awo na picking era nakuba nti zena mnawe goalkeeper. Abedi yankoba ati be ya goal bive ideno andi nenda kwebaza Mungu nti bwe yantoleyo nandi zero nankobere ekyokukola nabigemya bye yankoba okukola and up to today ndi omu ku basambi bebenumikizamu ati oyo gayo yali asobola okudefendinga gayo yali acrossing omupiira.
Mu kaseera kano wekitiibwa Bedi Bironso sawa dino, are you still in touch with him oba aliwo ali kuki? Have you ever linked up with him for the past time?
Yes. Ever since that time of the early 90s and late 90s titwawukanangako na Bedi Bironso. Bedi Bironso bwe yavaawo yazanda for great clubs like Mbale Heroes and the Sports Club Villa. Aye bwe yamala yafuluma mu yaje Thailand, and currently as we speak now Bedi Bironso akali Thailand. Though yali retiring from the game of football, but is still in the fields of football. Nti ayegeresa abaana ali into academies tuwogera naye all the time because I always call him my mentor. I say my mentor, I respect him for that because yandaga ekyokukola and bwe yakindaga kyantuusa ku bintu bingi.
Obusambye omupiira mu biseera by'okusoma oli kusoma. Wagemagana otya ebitabo n'okusoma ebitabo n'omupiira? Olibona wingire paka mu secondary, you're making it, it's happening. You're supposed to study. That's why ojira mwese nokoneka nti watu kanpa ku level ya university. Wagemagana otya ebitabo from primary to secondary level up to university nayo okusoma?
Esebo neyanziza ekintu ekyasinga okunamba okugemaganya ebitabo bwe natuuka Bukoyo secondary school bakoba ati you were a good sportsman. Tukuwaire bursary but a condition. You must be a performer in class and you must be a performer on pitch.
Yes.
So good enough nti ewa ifeno Eastern by then titwaina tournament in Gino Dama Somero. We basically had that post primary games. Nti it always happens in term 1. So after term 1, while was the business in Jerulina Kukola apart from going back to class. Oku defending offer jebatuwa. Now if they leave you behind it, you are not performing in class, but withdrawing basari. So kulwana okujisigaza. And back home kitwali bulungi financially. Muzeyi yali azala sente bulungi ate nga tuli bangi. So nabanga no kwesiba ku bitabo bino, and I was always being encouraged by another person called Zelaba Muzavi yanko bati muna kusamba omupiira ekyo okulobera okusamba omupiira butasoma. Pastanzula nti you are not studying in class oli ku mupiira ojaguvira kwirala. So nabanga game ndi kugenda ino ate nga nino kwenda n'okusoma, which was okay. Yes,
okay. So wakasera kano obulamu bw'ekibiina bwakugondera kubanga kwali kwa mateeka toli kabali bakufuga. According to the class performance, were you among the stars in class as you were on pitch oba wali moderate? N'abasambi b'omupiira abali eyo n'abanebamizaano abali eyo kuli abali kutubona wandibeere oba encouraging how to handle the level of class and then the level of sports byabanga bitambula concurrently to reach the distance.
Ese waneyanziza mukulu ekintu ekyo kyova okwogera ku kikulu ino. How do you now balance the two? Ombuzo oti wali among the best performers, are you moderate oba wali once?
Yes.
Of course tiali once and once bottom. That's why you see me now where I am. Nti nali I was not among the top, but I was above average. I was moderate. Nti whatever I could score nga kinambo kweyongera emberi
class
eyindi. Ate the good thing with the sports program nti we didn't spend all the time on pitch. Bakuba ntujja kuba ni early morning training from 6 to 8. So from 6 to 8 tuba tuli mu kisaawe much as tuba tufunyemu obukoowu, but you still go and sit in class. When they find you in the dormitory nga tojire mu class, that will be another crime committed. Either they will suspend you, they can even expel you, and by then there was a lot of competition in toikiriza offer jofunye kukuvaku. You would always improve your game every now and then. You inspire yourself. What it is now personal training. If you are coach, it is now my time. What jam road work on your own. Such that by the time you come back tomorrow, over some age, and people would ask themselves, "Bakoligi, he guy oyo." So it so happens that most of the sportsmen, abana like abalero, tibenda ino kugaita bintu bibiri. Bwe bayida mu isomero ne baba wa basaries benda basambe mupiira kyonka. And it is very unfortunate nti tam yompira bwewa they want to go and sit back. Kabiri balinda another year. So you find that omupiira gwidenga gukyuka bagule tamu amateeka amakakali. Bakoba sleep yo etekwa kukola for 6 years strictly, and woswise emyaka gino you don't qualify to participate here. During those days people would repeat classes.
Open. You
can be in senior 6 for 4 years. For as long as you have the ID of the school, you would be allowed to play. So, message endi kuwa abana sawe bana byamina bakulu banange sawe no n'abakali mu field yabali active nti tugaite ebintu bibiri. Because time comes and you wabanga tokali relevant mu kisaawe. Wofosinga kukuba mu kisaawe, even the supporters balapata ave mu kisaawe takasobola kuyamba myaka gimujide ku. So ndi kukubiriza abananga abalyeyo baganda bange outside there nti obanga ofuna opportunity n'ofuna scholarship okusoma somera ilala, because okusoma kuzira ku myaka. Nibo libanga ogonze owesisa amani, the brain will be still active nga kukuwa ekyokukola actually kukuwa survive. Let me be open it kukuwa survival. Life after pitch. Life after the pitch.
Okay, mukwano gwange omulungi ali kutugoberera ali kutubona. Tulina life captain Kasiira Badru lefta nga wekyajja maiso n'okwenekanga akimwetebwa era kimunazibwako okutwaliza awalala. Jja ku YouTube olinga awali ekigambo subscribe oliking ku Eastern Football TV onabo oligoberera n'okufuna byonna buli kye tupostinga buli dakiika. edukira nti tuli powered by Mujomba Sports Center aja maiso n'okwenekanga okubona nga tulichinga documentary y'abantu abatali basambo ndala niwe gyosobola okwenekanga otulegayitako. If you subscribe, you're adding a stone to life of the sports personalities from the East basically as we reach the destiny. Ku program yaife ya Legendary Bench muona kulwa lero okusinzira ku nteekateeka nga bwe ditambula. Idukira nti kyabuvunaanyizibwa to remember, recall and follow your person in history about the game and what happened. Do you know what? Olunaku lwa lero ni Kasiira Badru. Wekitiibwa tulingirire. You have gone to school. Ogire pa ku level ya university. Osomye wasoma biki ku university tukayo. Era wakola combination n'ekyo okuva mu A level okujja mu A level okutuuka ku university level. Era biwasoma kobera ku omuboni oyali kutugoberera kutuwuliriza ategeere nti mbegwe tulina yakugukamu bino okutwaliza awalala. We are coming life of school.
Neyanziza mukulu bwe nayingira secondary school, especially after O level, nti bwe tuuka mu A level we studied by basing on combinations. Nakola combination eri mu geography, economics and Islamic studies. After my 2 years at A level nafuna point 6 point 6 na Jembali Islamic University in Uganda. Bampa okusoma course y'obusomesa. Bampa subjects ibiri. Bantola ku geography bankoba ati twenda okuguke mu kusomesa edini ni economics. Nabe Mbale for 3 years. Nave Mbale mu 2004 naira Iganga ku butaka okutandika okunoonya omulimu. So nakuguka mu kusomesa economics nkani ebyenfuna ni edini. Esebo. Mumbera
y'ebyenfuna bino ebiri kutusumbuwa andi tusobola okufuna topic number watukubera ku kyetisa ino okubanga tukola okutereza ebyenfuna. But before that, deeply nga tukaconcentrate nze on the career tulinayo ekitiibwa omukugu mu byenfuna n'ebyeidini ey'Obuislamu. Basically olina kukolwalira gwe tukwagana naye. Look at the person when you talk about football and when you move off pitch, what will happen? Olunaku lwa leero, yes, oviire mu university ng'omaze okusoma otiikirwa, that is in 2004. Emirimu otandika otya? How did you start your teaching profession? Era otambwire otya ni career ey'okusomesa okutwaliza abantu giringa mu okutuwane?
Esebo, when I've Islamic University in Uganda in 2004, after that graduation, naira Iganga natandika okunoonya emirimu. Aite aginonya zenka. Like I've always told you, nti mukulu wange Ziraba Muzaale has been a major factor mu what I am today. And ye yali asomesa ku Iganga Progressive by then. Yakola mass communication embala yayiranga ebyemimbo bi. Yaba ni weyegemyawo. So mukulu wange oyo yayogera ni mukulu Baida Isaac principal Iganga Progressive. Niyo mukulu Ngobi Peter deputy principal bampa offer ati aide atandika okusomesanga ku wano. 2004. But nali nkali still active in the game of football. Kubanga wenava kwa you naidana Iganga na concentrating mu Iganga Town Council Football Club.
So oli kusambira mu mpira ogulimu aye oyingire ni muchoka on a private school.
In a private school.
Okay.
So from 2004 nasomesa 2005, 2006, 2007 government yampa omulimo. Government yampa omulimo as a graduate teacher yansindika okusomesa Bukoyo Secondary School. From 2007 up to the present day, ndi Bukoyo Secondary School, and from that time of 2004, when I kusomesa progressive, Iganga Progressive, era nkasomesa Iganga Progressive because Iganga Progressive ne yantandika kwa I should say. So tienda kujire kulira.
Okay.
Matters nafuna gulo mulimo nako banti bano na bayemvire entandikwa yange eri wano.
From 2004 ometayininze isomero watandikirako okusomesa.
Esebo.
Ekitali kyangu kubasomesa abasinga. Ayenda wanaalo mukaje wale n'ebindi. And then ojire amid starting a government job.
Esebo.
How would you make it a private school and a government job? Yes, schools okutwaliza wala.
The good thing with the secondary level nti timetable disobola okuba balanced. Nti in a secondary school osobola okuba occupied fully for 3 days in one school. Then the other 4 days, the remaining 4 days of the week, wabanga oli waawo, you are not attached to anywhere. Ngokola bintu byo. So we balance the two nti njana nakoba now government owns me. Ndi mukozi wa government for secondary school. nja nasoka na bringa ni type master na mwana muna chinkoleroti
ndenga nikusomesa wero ni wale bonanga
give me 3 days even if I teach from morning to evening I have no problem then yompe mu some other 2 days ngabili free so nena kwe then sigaza then did an juggling and I Iganga progressive and I basically go only at Iganga progressive tija masomero man like you are going to be very ineffective. You simply go and lecture.
Okay, that's great. You can go progressive for the students and Nikan students. I think you can follow your master very well. I'm proud. He's also my master at all great levels of football. Amidst all great levels of class. And Iganga, when you look at secondary school, I think you have your OB and also you have your master, whom you can really have a point and then follow his lifestyle that you can emulate and then start on yours too. Yes, Mr. Kasiira Badru, wali musomesa ofrime wengire mu football. Iganga Town Council, wali kusambira omupiira. Life yatambula etya omaze university football abavuka muvayo n'omupiira ogw'amasomero ogwo wengire mu Iganga Town Council. How did you start Iganga Town Council and the life wajagana otya at that time of playing football? Which year is that?
That was from 2003 because I was at university as well as playing for Iganga Town Council.
Okay.
But twalina team mu Iganga Town Council eyasooka kuhingira mu Super Division mu 1996.
Yes.
Eyaba Hakim Magumba, ba Manuel Balejusa, Dereti Bagole, may he so rest in peace. Simon Masaba. The likes of Henry Kubasu and Chomba and a legend in the names of Kaluya Agre, who later turned out to be our coach. That team, twaida okujibona nga batuyingiza at half time. Mubao kuluya. So twegomba ino. Mukwegomba muno mwali muchi nti even when bwatu bonanga like bakwati oyo amazo kusoma ku university buti muntu mukulu tibakwikiriza ku training nabo.
Okay.
So ekyo kye batuloberanga obuta training nabo kya tu inspire nga bakola but nga ife tuwulira nga tusobola nga bakoba be timu level ya ife balobera so twaba inspired akwat be
tukole ino
tubatuke ku so a team eyo yaba mu Super Division ya idaya aba relegated then ife tuwalwana under the leadership of Mr. Isa Magola yakoba tulino kwizayo Iganga mu Super Division. So 2003, 2004, 2005 twasamba we nearly went back in 2005 we were robbed off at the regional league in Tororo. Devastated, but we still picked up ourselves. In 2006, we must do it.
Okay.
So to Kungania, basically, for Abasambia Bawaka, a few individuals from outside. Chena dokoveranti, we say, Revio Mupira, Tuakusambiranga Sente. Tuakusambanga, Lakubanga Tuenda. It was talent. Tuenda Kusamba from Super Division. Ngalibo yagana twagana ku training kusaza ground okuboti bwe bamala training baba sasula batya obaba baliawa but basically Isa Magola ni the stakeholders abawagizi nga batugulira kwawe bikado twali yaku just like that even when we had matches nga tuzira allowance je batuwa wabula mukulu safe waliwo mwarabu mukulu safe Saif Al-Fani yali very very instrumental 2006 okwizayo team Swahili because yakobati bwe munava training muide mulye man restaurant Muzei Saif Hussein atuwa offer so to have a sure of having something after the training so tuli under the leadership of coach Kaluya Agre nga tujja kunaka nakabalo twamusene nyamu tumulumuka Agre akobati mulina okuba fit memu asobola okusamba omupiira. Good enough when we went for the mini league in Jinja, we made it the Super Division. Okay. Though we lost our opening game, we ended up as winners and we went back to the Super Division.
Timu Mujiranisa, you're relegated, Musambia Kapira, you've emulated at a number of personalities. Muyomopira. I remember those are the days of Elima yes. And then many others of those times. Mukaserako, Mupira, generation in the Kusamba Sawadi. Guafuka Gua Sente, Erango Musambia Kovati Machi, Gula Sente to Jakusamba. And then amidst that, Nanakapira Kaderi Valinga, Iwe retired obonanga osobola okuba akanamba ako wakamatiza basambiranga obwerere. What is the problem? The trend to comparing ku mupiira ogwesente kati oguliwo nigwe mwasambanga era kyekitagisa okolebwa tubanga twakutereeza omupiira guno gubenga gweyongeraku kigwika.
Nyanziza omupiira gwidyenga kukyuka in terms of management and in terms of play. Nti ife twasambanga by then nga tuzira sente de tusambira. There is no even a token that is given to you at the end of the month nti oba osambye. Now these days omupiira gwaida mu sente. I'm sorry to say this, but bakoba nti omupiira gukuze but omupiira gulinawe gwikiire gwasala. Because talent teri kuboneka bulungi. Just imagine two players have dominated Ballon d'Or for 11 years. Only two. In those days, that is Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. Ono atatwala. Ekyo kiraga nti omupiira tigukuze nga bwe bakoba. Ekizibu kyavaawa nti abasambi ba leero bakulembeza sente before talent. Nti omusambi you can identify someone wakoba oti ono asobola okusamba game wakoti kamuyambeku. Nja kugulira engaito. Like for my case okan nja kugulira engaito. Buti bwo mugulira engaito yakoba ati aye wensula mpangisa ni mama nize mugulira emmere ni obonanga
eky'emisana n'eky'eigulo
kyange nakola nti omukazi mulwaire ali kudemoralize nga yowaide okumuyambako. So kyetulina okukola abaana bano abasamba omupiira right now betagisa tubasomese. Twetagisa kuorganizinga sessions tubakobere ebirungi ebiri mu mupiira because bo tibabibona saawe bali kulinga ku mutwalo bo olukumirwa saawe. But omupiira gusobola okukolera olukumirwa iddo nga toli mu kisaawe wagufuna. But those days teams start best ku individuals ati Haji Awali the late Haji Kakerewe Mtwalibi ati Isa Magola. Now we are 20 players twana lulingire ku Isa Magola. By then twalinga tumusasira ayi twena wetukuze bakati kyabita muti kyangu buli mutu okumukolera ekikye. Now butiba n'abasaawe tetagisa serious counseling and teaching them kuba this is your own game. Before you play for the supporters to enjoy the game yourself. Chende iwe mwene. Onachenda buli kyoli kwenda whatever you have admired in life ojja kukifuna. Because abantu bafuna sente mu mupiira these days. Zitenda kuba nti afuna mzina nafuna mu kwe sente mu mupiira. Aye sente dijiro okwengera mu mupiira nga ife tuviire mu game. Tujivire mtujize kumbali.
Mukasera kana wekitibwa life captain Kasiira Badru. Awusambye omupiira ovire ku secondary IU engire mu Iganga Town Council. Oyina wandi wasambiraku muyambe timu Iganga Town Council eze mu Super League kutwaliza awarara. Wakoma mu Town Council wali tyalingira. Or you have other clubs that you went to and then added on your value of football. Era wafuna muchi mu mupiira ku level eyo kutwaliza awarara. Ngotoireko nti ku isomero wafunayo bursaries then you in life after school.
Ese bonyanza abantu abasinga kuntegeera bandirirwa kusambira Iganga Town Council mupiira. But kyasambira Iganga Town Council monka. Before I even played for Iganga Town Council subdivision in 2004 when I was in Mbale, the late Haruna Mawanda yali FUFA general secretary wa FUFA yantwala ku Villa Park. Nakola trials in 2004. Then was Coach Micho. Coach Micho yang coaching ku club ya Villa. So Yankobati, you have passed the trials, but we have so many players. Tuja kusobola kupenetrating senior side right now. Tuja kukuta mu team ya under.
By under 20.
Ya under 20 yali yaba. By then mu under 20 mwali the likes of Bengo, even Ayubisco was there. Aye nzenga ndikubonanga I'm fit to play in the senior side. So na vayo naira nayongera okusobola ku Iganga Town Council. Bwe twamala qualifying Super Division in 2006, Coach Sam Timbe yaida yatutwala ni Waiso Andrew. So Waiso Andrew is currently the captain of Gaddafi. Yatutwala e Kampala. We batwala Kampala, but you remember nifa bali bayingiza Iganga mu Super Division, but now team bali kuji depletinga bayitolamu abasambi. So we batwala eyo twabeeyo, but secretary wa Iganga by then mukulu Isa Magola yalobo kutuwa release. Yakoba ati mwe kusambira Iganga mukobe kyemwenda kyona but you will play for Iganga. Era yatutwala ewa omugenzi Haji Kakerewe Mtwalibi ne yali chairman wa Itoda by then. Chairman yatukoba ati nja kuba wachemwenda musaininge musambire Iganga omupiira wa signinga. Mu 2008 nafuna another offer by Cedric Sebunya yantwala e Rwanda. Yankoba tuje tusamba omupiira e Rwanda. I actually went there. Nabanga titugemagana because I wanted to move these two careers concurrently. Ebitabo okusomesa n'omupiira. Andi naliku omuntu mukulu wange zira bamuzaale nga tandikiriza kukola kintu ye kyabona nga tikituufu. Yankoba ati, my friend, you love the game right now, but time will come when you cannot go to the pitch and deliver.
Yes.
So you must also concentrate on this. Nendobe wobanga olikukola bintu bino mirundi kitya, murundi mulala bintu bibiri. So eyo natyaja Rwanda navayo naira naba wanaiganga yakati nakufunirawo okusomesa government yekuwaira omulimo. What else do you want? Yes. Yakoba ati zira kyojja kumalayo mu byoli kwenda. Just be satisfied with what you have at the moment. Ebindi bidakuida and move on. So I basically played a top right for one club, that is Iganga Town Council Football Club, and it's the club of my heart.
Okay. Which TV omuboni omulungi ali ku Eastern Football TV, direct there, subscribe. Osobola okonekanga ogoberera emboozi yaba legends ab'endawulo. I believe oliwo na trend y'obulamu bwetambuliremu obulamu bwa Kasiira Badru. How does he become a life captain? It is the trend of football gyetugirenga twetololeramu today, and I believe you have a point to tell, and also based on that to say he deserves it or not. Can you credit him or not? It's still a point of choice. You can comment and then you can subscribe via our YouTube channel and give your statement. We shall really value it about these sports personalities we bring you on a daily basis on our football channel. Mukasira kano, yes, Kasiira Badru, otambwire ojire mu different clubs, musambi akapiira, then otose ku level, omulali omupiira actively being on pitch. So far okutwaliza walala omuntu tosobola omukola ati mbe kati wana kapiira era kye kikutola ku kapiira akali active ako.
Yeah. Omupiira even currently nkali kuguumula kubanga nina license.
Yes.
Mu Iganga Town Council, Iganga Young, that is the regional club.
Yes.
My license is there.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be still on pitch, doing one thing or the other, especially advising the young ones, because pesi yange buti yasala. Aye bwemba kukisaawe nsobola okuyamba okukumakuma beni nabo nabakobera what is right at a time sobola okumuvinga. But officially nawumula omupiira okuba very active, nalekera okuba very active in 2016. Okay. And my last game was twasamba in Kakungulu Cup. That was against a team in Kampala. I have forgotten that team at Wangulukuku. And unfortunately I even missed a spot kick during that game. So that's when I last stepped on pitch actively. Right now, I have a lot of engagements. You know, when people identify that you have potential leadership, so sometimes you don't want to disappoint. Okay. So since I have other colleagues, let me give them chance. I usually visit them and this is how they do it.
Okay.
And in a special way, I'll always call that number 3 of Iganga Young. Joash, sometimes in Joash. Kolachino. Ojakuba no gwangu game weno. Otakoloti game ejakalubiriza kubanga. That is my area. Okay. I give a general overview, but I call Joash and I'm going, Joash, do this.
Okay. Go with Joash. Place your number. Yes. Okay. Munanke ansubira oli kubona obulamu obw'omukulu Kasiira Badru akabayo ku pitch katono. Wetabayo ino okutwaliza awalala okusinziira ku mbeera weja maiso n'okonekanga etambula, and I believe we are currently moving the step towards okubona kubulamu party eyindi eya oyitibwa Kasiira Badru. Okay. Buterevu, just join us era nga tukutegeeza nti tujja maiso n'okutuusa ku channel kyewetaaga on Eastern Football TV, sponsored by Mujomba Sports Center. Okusobola okubona nga tudocumentinga n'okutuuka ku bana byamizaano ab'endawulo. Olunaku lwa leero owekitiibwa Mr. Life Captain Kasiira Badru. Omupiira ogusambye tugulingirireku okuva bwagutandika mu early 90s paka tuyingire mu 2000 ng'oli mu career yo ey'omupiira. Omupiira guno abantu bangi bakoba nti bafunyemu, abandi bakoba nti omupiira eza kyofunamu naire kumalira biseera. abandi ba discouraginga nga wena bageza ku discouraginga nti bali kwenda ino bali kukisaawa okutwaliza abalala omupiira guno ogufunye muki sofa mu bbanga lyogumazeemu okuva mu goal okufuuka defender you've been a captain at different levels up to today tosobola okolera omuntu ati it has made me this and this
nesebo neyanziza omupiira ngufunyemu ebintu bingi nenda kwawukana ku n'ababakoba nti omupiira ezira kyogufunamu omupiira ngufunyemu ebintu bingi aye kyogukozesa nekikuwa ebyo ebintu byofunamu saawa eno wetuli wetwogerera esente edagulawo naditola mu Iganga Town Council Football Club signing fee gye bampa nga twakayingira mu Super Division sente edo denagulisa ekifo kino wano wetuli and I don't want sente wano wetuli gana maka n'ebintu ebindi byefunye mupiira mbitweire oba mu kusomesa oba muki what was the foundation foundation was football so bino byonna bidye as a result of football mfunye mu ekifo kino nazimbamu amaka gano I have rentals here about 10 they did aside there then endo okumaliriza bino byonna bibala bya mupiira nafuna mu n'omukyalo omulungi because yena yambonera ku kisaawo
yapegomba ati kalefti kano katambula omukyala wange bamweta babiri Zahara twakazala naye abaana bana omuwala mulala n'abalenzi basatu so mfunyemu ebintu bingi and the most importantly is that mfunyemu emikwano mingi omupiira guno expose nze abantu bantegeire abali tibandidi otuka incidentally abantu bandita captain they don't call me Kasiira Badru but captain buli wentuka every part of the region banta captain because buli wantu ndi mukulembeze nawo ndi mukulembeze wa region number wakati yes is what I was going on mumpira oli mu bukulembeze bwo mumpira at the level of which region
Eastern region the entire Eastern region ninze ntikirira abasambi bo mumpira ku National Assembly eya FUFA mba ku executive ya abasambi aba Eastern region ndibona and good enough ndi kuservinga kisanda kya kubiri banongere kisanda nali nenda kuwa kwa abandi omusaba ko bati at the moment tukali kubona ajja kusobola kola ki kutuchikirira nakoba nti kale kanongere okubaawo
so all players of football your representative is here those who played with him I think you have a representation that is good field of the game and then those who are playing now the football representative is here is what we wanted to let you know still deep yotegeringa olugendo tulibala dakika airutambula akaseera kawambo yes ojire maiso nokuboneka nti okoze ebintu ebitali bya nsambo ndala atulibona ozimbi amaka amalungi matiribona and then with other staffs byotuseeku okutwaliza awalala owekitibwa mu kaseera kano tunatulinga ku kikyo tajja kuboneka nga werabira ekirungi eno mu bulamu bwo ng'omusambi owomupiira on pitch kyowulira mulenga olina kunatuka ku kintu gindi I will keep it memories what are your greatest memories some of the greatest memories olina on career of football enungi lesobola okulingako
my greatest memories in the career of football is that nenda kukobera abali kutubona n'abatuuliza bona n'abasambi b'omupiira nti omupiira is very challenging it is from the challenges that you will get what you want bwe twali tuyingiza Iganga Town Council mu Super Division in 2006 nafuna a very deep cut ku liiso bajja nafuna stitches but they wanted me the following day on pitch era bansiba crepe bandage bankoba ati bakukisaawe ekyesinga kunsanusa nti that very year in that very tournament twasobola okuyizaayo tiimu mu Super Division and so many other great coaches came bakoba ati we want that guy Pamuwene abayeni wuzi nga di fresh but you are still performing okusinga ko n'abazira na wuzi ku mitu n'abazira stitches so that is memorable in my life then ekindi ekiri memorable in the career of football is that ndagane na great players for your information nasamba ku need the likes of Philip Obwinyi Obwinyi was in URA and in Alubale and you were facing him abandi Obwinyi bamuwulira buwulire
akubenyanda
so omupiira guntegeziza abantu bangi nti buli wentuka nawo tusobola kulemerwa wakusula tusobola kubula kyakulya in this region of East Africa kubanga buli wentuka bakoba ati That one is captain. That one is captain. I can't even know captain idiot you are life captain. It's simple.
Okay. So what is one of the great it made you a misery in the world of sports and then
what made me miserable in the career of football is when we lost our game, a very important game to Bunamwaya by then, before it became Vipers, at Nachivubo. We lost by 2-0. That game, we wanted it so much because nearly to keeping them top flight.
Yes.
But what you losing, it was an away match at Nachivubo, we knew we were down. The team yabange relegated. It's a chintu chikanumiriza because we over prepared ourselves for this game because we said to Basobola, we have ever defeated them, we have ever beat them. So to jet this time round to bagobe to sigale top flight. Game where atulema yali mu ebintu bingi. You know, football is a game of psychology comes in.
Yes.
Artist speaking kino kibairewo so to are losing a game where you. So tiera bidalona ku Iganga yali relegated because runumiriza. Lwaki runumiriza nti up to today we have moved so many years twenda kuira yawo ayi tukalemereirwa
because of
that one alone. Okay. So ekyo kiri ku bwongo bwange. It is my dream that we see Iganga back to Super Division. Okay. We shall play different roles either at managerial level, but we want the team back to Super Division because the talent is here.
Okay.
The talent is in Iganga, talent is in Busoga. Iganga is
the center
that produces so many players, the national team.
Okay.
So it is my humble prayer, and I request the Almighty Allah to let this happen when I'm still alive.
Amen. Mukasera kano wetibwa omuboni omulungi ali kubanga leside eyo. Ngotwele kukuba ewo musambi. Obako n'abantu bewenumiririzamu that you enjoy ndisingana samba kwa kapira natuka ku level of so and so that kept you moving on pitch and then who is your mentor basically on the pitch Jane inspiring I know because you told us about one of your great people abakuletera nti kanje wano but batuka ku pitch and we gombo kwanti mbesingana okuba kapira Alexander, so I would be so grateful.
I would begin with the one senior left full back who is now a legend.
Yeah.
That is the names of Abubakar Tabula.
Yeah, I know.
Abubakar Tabula, I liked his style of play. I liked him because at one time when I was not yet in Super Division, yali asambira Simba under coach the late Paul Hasuli. Wane Iganga ya leading Simba by 2 goals. Abubakar was on the bench.
Yaidaya
Tabula. He just did what his name says. Tabula Iganga, but took Begolo is at Kuibiri, but to go up to the ground.
Exactly.
How I wish I would play like Abubakar Tabula.
Yes.
And Abubakar Tabula from there, up to Sweden, Sambo Mpira. So I admired Abubakar Tabula. That is in my line of the left full back and the left flank.
Yes.
Then generally, Abasambi Abansanusango, Busanse like. That is Abdallah Maro.
Yes.
To me, Uganda has never had a player who is so talented like Abdallah Maro. Abdallah Maro was so talented.
Yes.
Ali somewhere there in the Arab world.
Okay.
But that guy was so talented.
Yes.
Then there are people who I admired given their style of leadership and play like Ibrahim Sekaja. Very calm in defense. Is that your Muliram?
Okay.
Then the other players like, of course, Akim Magumba is there.
Yes.
Is my own.
Yes.
But Akim Magumba, I loved his speed.
Wider pitch,
you would know the results would come in his favor.
Yes.
So there are quite a number of players, but let me mention Akim Magumba, Abedi Bironso, Abubakar Tabula in the left flank.
Yes.
And off the pitch, I want to give credit to Ziraba Mzali Mzafar,
Yes.
Issa Magola,
Yes.
the late Haji Kakerewe Mtwalib, abantu abo batubeerera wino.
Okay.
Era tusaba nti abo Mungu be yayidulula abawe ekyumule ky'emirembe n'abakaaliwo like Issa Magola and Ziraba Mzali. Sale SSP.
Yes. He's been well in police.
Abawe obulamu obulungi, abawe ne abagazikize nefuna because what they have earned, the little that they earn, but they get part of it bakiteeno mu game of football.
Okay.
You know, it is not very easy okute sente mu mupiira.
Yes.
Because oditamu todibona.
Toli
kutoolawo otaawo. And there is one thing I don't like about other people. Abatatamu sente aye nga bavumu oyo aida n'ataamu 10. Nti omupiira tiimu wangu and moso gutuyamba ku bulamu bwaife. Nti ekyo ekitono magoola kyakola kiyamba abantu bangi. In the end, abandi bayidukira, abandi tibayidukira, but ye akikola ng'omuntu, takikola ng'asuubira kumusasulamu.
Okay.
Nze nkali kumugulira kuwaire kanzu.
But is foundation gyoli kwa
foundation yendi alina itafali. Aye nkali kumugulira kuwaire kanzu. Nze nchidi. Ninze nne kanzu ediswike hivi. Aye nkali kumugulira. Aye yantamu. Abantu bambona and I'm what I am now because of what he did at that level.
Okay.
Esebo.
Mukasera kano muboni wa ifo mulungi. Obano oli muwagizi wena w'abantu abenda olumye emizaano. Wano mu Uganda wagira tiimu ki? Bwe bangoyize ku mupiira gwa waka.
At what level now?
Now, end of your choice. I have clubs and so, yeah. Kuva kuansi, like, ayinza okuba ne tiimu yandoko bati, saadi nobe mbaku n'ebiseera, numero okubona kuba njindi basamba.
A team gyensoka okuwagira, it is Iganga Young now. Yeah. You know, I'm used to town council because I was in town council. I mpagira Iganga Young. Yes. Ndi musango Iganga Young, era mpagira Iganga Young. Okay. Mu top flight, I'm a sympathizer. Nasaba ndikukubira omulanga eri abasambi nti tubalancing ebintu byombi tusamba omupiira ate tusome nti time bwetuka nga tukasobola kuba mu kisaawe empapula gyakweyimiririra bano abaida ne batubona betwetamu bawagizi bo baba basada bakulu bakola ira ebintu byayibwe aye ayenda okukuta abantu mu managing the business aye nga tosobola because you neglected the other element of books. So bana ndi bakubiriza musome kalamu terimba as long as you are still alive kalamu terimba tusome tusambe n'omupiira because omupiira no gutuwa school fees so tugwesibe kwino tukole ekyo.
Okay. Kandi bamulungi, we are very happy okuba nga otwaire obwire okuba osobola okuba yakuniiwe okutwaliza awalala. I believe some other time we shall need you still okwongera okuinspiringa ku abantu ku bintu ebitali bya nsambo ndala about the game. We are so appreciative owekitiibwa omboni waife omulungi ku Eastern Football TV nkakasanga olugendo lwawe ekitiibwa Kasiira Badru tulukoze ku summarize the summary at a certain point that I believe you can start from there. Can you emulate something? Have you learned something about the story? Or not? If you haven't, still ire more revising embozi zetubeere nayo asobola okuboneka nga otegeera kye tugirenga tutambulirako. Olunaku lwa leero munange munteekateeka ebintu nga bijja mu maaso n'okuboneka nga bitambula ate n'okuboneka nga tukusiima. And we are happy about the investments and the projects ebigirenga bitambula. We expect and believe more will come okutwaliza awalala. Thank you very much. We are happy about that.
Nenda kubebaza Eastern Football TV. Nenda kwebaza Mujomba Sports Center for this opportunity. Tujja kubeegaitaku tube inuma waimwe tutambuze ekintu kino twendesa abantu the game of football. Mbeyanziza ino nsaba nti Mungu abalese bwe mba mwirayo abayizeyo emirembe agaziye nefuna imwe tusobola okusupporting omupiira.
Alright. We are so grateful. Wekitiibwa nenda okutegeeza nti olunaku lwa leero ku program nga weetambwire nga tuli powered by Mujomba Sports Center. Wena tukusaba olina obusobozi obusobola okutegeitaku come on board. We develop the game together. Nga Captain Kasiira Badru bwakobye because one individual might not make it but we can make it collectively. Ninze pro waiswa Ismail Taipak okuteekerateekera programu eno nga bwegirenga etambula era John Bench ate nga kamera tulina omwami honorable Kalulu Abdu Munabanvuluga ate nga mu graphics and designs eruyeeyo omwami Sentamu Yusuf ajja mu maaso n'okuboneka nga kipackaginga wakibona nga bwe kiri kutambula. Do you know what? We have more than 1,000 people to cover and we believe we shall reach them by your support of following, subscribing and liking the events that we do lay on to. We shall reach there. May God bless you. See you in the next episode of Another Legend.